안녕하세요, 빙구ran이입니다. Hi guys, I'm Bingu Thank you for coming to my channel and checking out this video. Just so you know, I have updated my walls. I have my anime on my wall, and I'm very proud of it. I also have my Pikachu. Also, I am really proud of my hair right now because it is official Sailor Moon Odango, and I love everything about it because I've never actually had enough hair to do this, and when I did, we could not figure out how to. So this is a big deal for me. But today, anime is off topic. It is off on side roads. So today we're going to talk about K-pop, but we're going to try and just kind of focus on basics. Just for, in case you don't know what K-pop is, in case you're new to K-pop and you don't really know a whole bunch about it yet. Just basic terms, where it came from, kind of ordeal. So, K-pop, the name itself literally kind of is exactly what it is. It's Korean pop music. I love that it's called K-pop because it's easy and it's very catchy and easy to remember to say when you're talking about a specific type of music, but it doesn't actually fully reign true in the English bit of it, because in America, when we think pop music, we think Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. Yes, I totally went completely 90s kid on you, and I'm gonna stick with it. But so we think of these groups or these people who very much did only bubblegum pop, and that doesn't really reign true in K-pop. K-pop can range from anything from the bubblegum pop, which you are gonna hear, all the way to pop punk, pretty much, and all the way down to hip hop, which is honestly what I like the most about it. It's a general genre that covers a whole lot of everything, and I personally really love that. Really do, because I've always had a very eccentric taste in music, so I like knowing that I can turn K-pop on and it just kind of encompasses everything that I want to hear. And heck, sometimes in one song I'll get everything that I could want to hear. So it's a big deal. So that's pretty much what K-pop is. Just Korean pop music, but a larger encompassing genre than what we think when we hear about American pop music, which is a big ordeal. And as long as you understand that, that's all you really need to know for what K-pop is. It's pretty simple. So some basic terms. You're gonna hear idol a lot when you're talking about K-pop. It comes up all the time because a lot of people in K-pop are referred to as idols. Groups that make it pretty big accumulate a certain amount of fans. Honestly, I couldn't tell you how much of a fan base you have to be considered an idol, but once you get to a certain level in your fame as a K-pop star, you're considered an idol, and that's really nifty. I'm actually a really big fan of it because it's a different concept than just saying celebrity for everyone, because they have actors, they're celebrities. You have a K-pop star, that's an idol. And I like that they kind of differentiate personally, because it's different, and it's always going to be different. So along with idol, a lot of people ask, how do people become idols? Well, over there in Korea, kids, and I mean children, most times they are like 6, 7, 8 years old when they start getting into this. They go and they audition for these big entertainment companies, or heck, even some of the smaller entertainment companies. And they start working as models or as such and such, whatever. And they audition for it. And they go out, they do all this auditioning, and then if the company takes them, they say, yes, you're a trainee. And then once you're a trainee, you train. You literally go to a school outside of school to become an idol. So they teach you basically what to say on camera, what to say on stage, what to say to your fans, what to do in a fan sign, what to do when you're waiting in the wings so that you can go on for a performance, how to dance, how to sing, how to rap, how to do everything that you need to know to be an idol. They are trained. They aren't like American musicians who go out there and they start learning how to do everything, and they plan and they prepare and they go and they do these little mini tours around the US trying to do their own thing, trying to get noticed by this one person somewhere or another and hoping to dear God that they make it big. These guys get a clear yes or no pretty much when they're young. And some of them go around to pretty much every entertainment company before they absolutely give up if they've been told no by everybody. But they do get a clear answer. And they can move on with their lives, or they can move into being a trainee. And they train 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 some more. And then they get this wonderful notice from the CEO, the PD, and whatever, whoever it is that is talking to them at that point, that, hey, we're going to have you debut. Well, you can debut as a solo artist, you can debut as a rapper, you can debut as a pop star, you can debut with a group, you can debut as a duo. There's a million different ways to debut, and they do it. And once they do, they work through everything, still kind of training through their first few years, trying to get to the point where they can officially be called an idol. And I think it's awesome, because these kids know better than to do something stupid like a lot of pop stars and rock stars and just stars in the US. They are trained how to do this, so they don't make... They're always going to make mistakes, but they don't make the really stupid mistakes. The stupid mistakes that over here can either boost your career or destroy it. Over there it can destroy it. So they're taught that from a very early point, so they actually make it, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the standards to which their stars are held, because by the time they're actually idols, they're legitimately role models, pretty much, and they've been trained to be that because they know their audience, which is generally teenagers. And that sounds really ridiculous considering I'm in my 20s and I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, so they work really hard, and they finally get to that point, and they get called an idol, and I think they deserve it, and I really like the system. Pretty much. Okay. So another term that you should know. You should know the term visual. A visual is literally someone you look at. In a group, it's the person you stare at. It's the person that they pretty much, like, they're there because they're pretty. And I say pretty, all encompassing. I say pretty all the time. And trust me, they're all pretty. But, so, these are the people who pretty much are just the prettiest in the group. They are the people that absolutely everybody loves because, oh my god, they're so hot, yay! But, that's what they are. And they call them visuals. And they're still talented. They're still beyond talented, and I love them. But honestly, half the time I don't actually agree with who they call visuals, because I'm apparently a strange person and I don't see it. But, again, I'm weird. So, whatever. So, visuals, just somebody to look at. Literally the visual of the group. Pretty self-explanatory. the next thing that you need to know is bias. You need to know this because if you start listening to K-pop groups, or you already are, and you haven't made a K-pop friend yet, you need to know this one so that you're prepared. Because when I first got into it, I was not prepared. Somebody asked me who my bias was, and I just kind of looked at them like, what? So your bias is pretty much going to be that person in the group that you like the most. The person who just speaks to you on a spiritual level, speaks to you through their songs, looks the best, whatever. It doesn't matter. The person that you like the most in the group, that's your bias. And I have a lot of biases. So we have this wonderful thing called an ultimate bias. Now, an ultimate bias is going to be whenever you have biases all over the place, because I have a bias for every boy group that I listen to. I love them all. I have a bias for every group. But I have one bias that stands out among all of them. And I love them more than any of my other biases. It's the thing. That's my ultimate bias. The best way to figure out who your ultimate bias is to sit there and think about, if all of my biases were drowning and I had the opportunity to save one of them, who would I save? I know exactly what my answer is, because I know who my ultimate bias is. Because I'm probably a bad person. But, so I've had to think this through because I've been asked so many times by other K-pop friends, like, who's your bias? Who's your bias in this group? Who's your ultimate bias? Trust me, if you have K-pop friends and you start listening to groups and they listen to the same groups, they're definitely going to ask you who your bias is, because it just happens. It's just a normal thing. So the next one is Stan. So I'm not even going to lie to you, I learned what Stan was probably like 4 weeks ago. I have not known what Stan was for a long time, and I've seen it used and just been like, what the heck is this? So, to stan something is to love it very, very dearly. To love it. Love it. I emphasize, love it. Like, fangirl. Love it. Because, I'm going to be honest with you, fangirls go so much harder than fanboys. Just truth. Above all, fangirls are crazy. I know it. I am a fangirl. We go harder, okay? Fangirl loves something. That is what stan means, pretty much. It is like the penultimate of, oh dear God, I love this so much, I would die without it. That is what it is to stan something. So basically, you stan your ultimate bias. Which I don't know why we have multiple terms for it. I don't know. But those are just some basics that I think you should know. Because I didn't know most of those when I started, or really understand them when I started listening to it. And honestly, K-pop is a wonderful thing. It will make you feel so many different emotions and make you hate your life so regularly. But it's wonderful. So, alright guys, I'm going to cut this now. I will see you in the next video. And if you like this one, like and subscribe. That's kind of what I'm here for, just to make you guys happy. So I'll see you later. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. 안녕. 감사합니다.